Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk. I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate. I'm in the Near Disney YouTube studio, which is located right here in Celebration, Florida. I am so excited to share something with you guys. We're going to bring you into our personal lives. As many of you know, I know it's really wonderful when I meet clients and they know the story about how Rod works for Walt Disney World. He's been there for 32 years or so, and how my daughter works for Universal Studios and how they can't talk to one another at a dinner table about some things when it's nice and private. But it's kind of cool when I meet you and you have listened and watched and stuff. So we are really going to share something with you which we think will be very, very helpful. The town of Celebration is the first people moved in 1996, the very end of 1996. So if you look at, we're at 2024 now, those homes are over 25 years old. Well, guess what happens? Those homes need renovating. Many times it's time to gut them and start again. But that's a very scary thing because if you don't have the right contacts, it can really be a nightmare. And what I'm going to share with you today is some secrets of ours that we're going to now share with folks, that when you have the right team that come around you, you can do some amazing things. Hello, everybody. Yes. So you can do some amazing things. So my husband, Rod Hawk, is going to give you a tour of a home that we have purchased. We bought it from some friends of ours, and it was time for us to renovate, remodel. We kept a room that's in there so we can remember our dear friends, but the rest of it pretty much has been demolished back to the studs. It had a roof that was fairly new, but pretty much everything else on the inside of this home is being redone. So I'm going to share that with you at the very tail end. I want to come in and I want to tell you that you can text me at 1-800-KIM-HAWK. If you're looking for a construction group, I will share with you, huge shout out to Sandro and to Raquel. They have a company that is named after their children. So I will spell that out, but even better yet, just call me and let me know if you have an interest in talking to them. They are game changers. They're amazing. Sandro, when they were in Brazil, they had over 500 people that were working for them, construction. Of course, their license here and everything. And Raquel, his wife, she's an industrial engineer. That's really important to me. My father was an industrial engineer. Yeah, shout out to Dad. He is a retired industrial engineer for General Motors. And what that means is somebody looks at a house and says, okay, how is it functional? What are some of those cool game changers that are going to make this house functional and different and work best for you? And we've got some really cool things, actually something that I believe that they should be patenting in the house that we'll share you. But this is going to be part one. The other person that you've got to have a good contact with, and you can go through Sandro and Raquel on this as well, is that an architect many times is going to be involved. Because if you're going to do things like we did, we have added another primary bedroom. There's a primary bedroom on the first floor in this home, but we've added a secondary primary bedroom up on the second floor. Thank you to our contractors, because it was Raquel and Sandra that looked at the space and said, hey, I think we can get another bedroom up here, another bathroom, a closet, and then you'll have two primaries, which is so important for those of you that might be having some parents that you want to move in with you later on, or if you want to have two primaries, it's always good for resale. It's always good when you add another bathroom. And let me tell you, it's hard to talk sometimes to contractors about adding another bathroom where you're not expecting it. Not with Sandro and Raquel. They've been incredible. They look at things and they're like, no, we can run a camera through where the pipes are and make sure that it goes to the right place. And they'll make sure that the county does the approvals and everything, so it's nice and safe. But they are amazing. And I cannot wait for you guys to join us on this journey so you can see how this house has been completely renovated. But now we've talked about the architect. So the architect that we absolutely love, Danny Bumpus and Scott Bumpus, and I definitely have to give a shout out to Libby Bumpus. They've been friends of ours forever. They live in the town of Celebration. They know every home that's here. So it makes it easy when you've got somebody that's an architect that knows what the county will approve, what they won't approve, and it's just magical. As the fairy godmother of real estate would want. We want it to be magical, right? And then the third person that I find is very, very helpful and so important in renovating, going to the scale, is a great designer. Because what happens is a contractor is going to say to you, okay, now we need to know what kind of lighting that you want. Where are the flooring or the paint colors, or what about just every little detail kind of stuff in that regard. Well, there's a woman by the name of Kim Keaton. I call her Kimmy, and she's amazing. I'm going for a glam look, GLAM, glam. She's an expert at that, but she can do all things. And she charges by an hourly rate. And what I love is then when I get stuck and I look at a room and I'm thinking, what should the shower look like? What should the tiles look like? Where should I order them? She immediately is telling, yeah, somebody says, I love Kim Keaton. I can't see your name because it's a Facebook user, but maybe it might be Helena. But Kim Keaton, she is a rock star. And she's also a rock star on my husband has a certain way that he likes things to look, and I like things to look a certain way too. And so Kim Keaton, being in the middle of this, has been a wonderful transition. Now, the other key element on all of this is we thought we were going to have this house for a longer period of time before we could get in and start renovating, because there was a tenant that was in there. And that tenant decided, it's my Helena. Oh my gosh, Helena, if you don't mind, in the future, I would love to do a YouTube video on your house because wow, that is spectacular. And Kim Keaton was definitely a player in that as well, but would love to do that. Your house inspired us. As a matter of fact, a lot of the stuff that we're doing in this house was inspired by Helena. And so hopefully when you see the process, you'll see that. But phase one, oh, we would love that. I would love that too. Thank you. So phase one is how they blew my mind on how quickly they could do demolition. I don't know if you've ever seen the shows where they're like, it's demo day and people get really excited. Well, Sandro and Raquel wiped everything out very quickly. And in that process, when they were doing that, was time for us, Rod and I, to make our decisions on what were the kitchen cabinets, where were they coming from, what did we like, what kind of flooring. And so and what I found too, I love doing a lot of this stuff on WhatsApp, because what happens is everybody's connected. I've got my contractor, I've got my designer, I've got my husband, I've got myself, I can put the architect on there, and everybody is able to keep this thing flowing. Now, the reason why, if you're not organized doing this up front, I've heard some people that haven't worked with me in the past talk about how it took a year for them to get their kitchen taken care of. Well, that's way too long, you guys. You don't want to do that. I will share with you that this process, probably December, we were doing a lot of the organizational kind of stuff, ordering things. And yeah, December, ordering things, demolishing, that kind of stuff. And January, go time. They're going to have us in the house by the end of this month. And you're not going to believe it when you see this video, because you're going to see where it's at right now. But they tell me we're going to be able to move in by the end of the month. That is a game changer too. So at the end of the video, I'll come back and I'll tell you some of my favorite things that they're doing in the house. You got to check out the closet. I think they got to patent something that they've got here. But I hope you enjoy the show. And thanks to my husband, Rod, and also to Dee, our YouTube producer, who put this together. But we have phase number one on how to remodel, how to renovate a home. We hope you enjoy it and love your opinion if you have any suggestions at the end. Here we go.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to completely gut a home and start all over? Here we are in front of a home that we purchased in Celebration, and as we walk through, one of the things that you'll find is we did a complete demo of everything that was in the home, and we are renovating the entire home with a brand new primary bedroom on the second floor, new cabinets, brand new kitchen. So let's go in and let's take a look. So as you can see, we have completely demoed or gutted this entire area. So this is where the kitchen is. We have our cabinets that have been delivered and they start going up tomorrow. But this area here is going to be the kitchen, brand new appliances, new refrigerator, dishwasher, the pantry area. But what you'll see is we have 3 weeks to get everything done in this house. You can see that there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. As we walk through, we're going to hear some construction noises. We're going to see some people doing the work, and we're glad they're here. So we're now standing in the family room, and as you saw, we just came from the kitchen. The kitchen and the family room is really one large area. Now, to divide that up, we will have a large island, basically at this end of the kitchen, 46 inches by 100 inches. We'll be able to seat 4 people on chairs, and we'll also be able to really extend this family room area. So over here we're going to have our large TV. As you can see, I got an 86-inch TV. It actually may overlap this a little bit. It might be larger than what this space is. And then we'll have an electric fireplace. On the ends here, as we move forward, you'll see that we'll have cabinets, little bar area, and then the opportunity to showcase some of our art. So this is the family room. Welcome. As you enter the home, you'll see directly the staircase that will lead upstairs, and also the area that goes directly into the kitchen and the living room. But as soon as you come in, to your left is an area that is normally a formal dining room. But this is going to be Kim's YouTube channel studio. If you watch our Near Disney YouTube channel, you'll see that she has a large Near Disney sign directly behind her. All of that is going to be moved in here, and this is where her 3 weekly live shows will happen, and then any voiceovers or anything else that needs to be done to our YouTube videos. One of the things that we wanted to do was really make this a multi-generational home where that first floor could be for an elderly parent or someone else that may not be able to go up and down steps. So on this floor, we're adding a second primary bedroom, second primary bath, and as you'll see, a much larger closet than what we have downstairs. So here we have the primary bedroom, has very nice views over the conservation area directly behind us. So this is an area that was an open space that we are converting into the primary bedroom. And as we walk through here, we can see all of the work that's being done in order to put the primary bath off of this primary bedroom. What we have here is this is where the shower will be located, and then over in this area is going to be a 72-inch whirlpool tub. And then as we move forward, this is where the closet is going to be. I would call it Kim's closet, but I do get a wall, so I will have my clothes in here also. This should be able to easily accommodate all of the things that we have. Also, this area, we are going to have a second floor laundry, so there will be a way from the closet to be able to pass your clothes directly into the laundry. So that's the second floor renovation. Also on this floor, there are 2 additional bedrooms and 1 additional bath. We're not really doing a whole lot to these rooms, and I'll show you why. As we go down here, one of the things that we love about this house is the previous owners were actually trainers at SeaWorld. So take a look, see the murals that kind of depicts their life. And then here we have the 4th bedroom. Again, not really any changes that are going to be done to this. This is going to become my office. So when I am working from home, I'll be able to do my Zoom calls and do my work directly here, along with having my own personal computer in here where we do a lot of our YouTube work. So I was going to get a fresh paint job, new floor, but that's about it. So here is the upstairs bath, which is shared by bedroom number 3 and number 4. You can see that the shower and the tub is ready and the floor. So there's still some work to do to bring the vanity in and other pieces in this room. But again, this is a complete redo of this bathroom here on the second floor. So you're looking at the primary downstairs bedroom, and as you can see, there's a lot of work that's going on in here. This is going to be the access point for the plumbing that goes upstairs to the second floor primary bath. And then there is, throughout the ceiling, a lot of the plumbing that's going to be going up to the second floor. So here's the downstairs primary bathroom, but what we've done is, as you can see, we have a very, very large shower here, and there's still a lot of work to do in here. We have the vanity that's going to be going in that will have 2 sinks on it, of course, all of the painting, and then complete redesign of the closet. So what you've seen is a lot of work that's been done and a lot of work that still needs to be done. So we're counting down for the next 3 weeks to really be able to see the progress that this general contractor is going to make in order to make sure that we are in this home in only 3 weeks. So stay tuned and wish us luck.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
What do you guys think about all that? Do you think we'll be in that house in 3 weeks? I've got a lot of faith in these contractors and my designers, and I'm seeing, hello, everybody. Victoria, I love that. It says oils, awesome, best idea, oils. Yes, and Gloria Purcell, oh, I love, Gloria and I worked together when we were at Church Street Station many moons ago. She's amazing, and so it's nice to see that you're watching the show. I appreciate it. So what I'd like to do is kind of break it down a little bit. Once again, this is the first phase that we're going to do this video on, but I do believe that a lot of Celebration residents, well, actually, we talk to everybody 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle. Our contractors do work that area. So if you need to talk to somebody, get a quote, get them out looking, I do ask, though, I'm going to have them pretty busy for the next 3 weeks. But Sandro and Raquel, just give me a call and I will connect you. And Kim Keaton. So my showers, all of those intricate type of things with tile and light fixtures and, help of when you see your friends' homes and you love them, like Helena's house. Can't wait for you guys to see her house later on. These are the type of things that will help speed the process up, because you don't want to get into that paralyzed state where all of a sudden you're not responding to your contractor very quickly. And then all of a sudden, it can take a month or something like that. Now, some of you may have longer periods of time. You're not looking to move in within that short period of time, and you can take your time to do that. But for those of you that are saying, hey, I've got a house and I'm selling, I'm buying another one, and I want to get into it, but I'm nervous about, will it get done in time? What can happen? What are the improvements? This show is showing you that you can get it done. You can get it done, and you can do it well, I believe. It's been a wonderful experience with my husband, too. He's been great to work with. I laugh when I see, TVs now are 86 inches. It's like a movie screen that's going to go in that room. It's probably too big, but I love the fact that Rod's excited about that. And I love the fact that my designer, my contractor, was able to create this beautiful stone that you're going to see. We took the old fireplace out and we put an electric one that's going in there. That's very in right now, but they're able to do it, and they're able to do it well. And so, and phase 2 will show a video to you that'll show the next step. but how they've been able to pull some things together. A couple of time saving processes that we have. I want to give a shout out because we did go to a whole bunch of different cabinet places. Cabinets to Go had some options that we really loved. And I can tell you that William, the installer, and his son and his dad have been out there today and installing the cabinets that I'm super, super happy with. They did the countertops with the waterfall effect on the island. I'm going to show you some cool things that I think that if you're using rooms in a different way, like what Rod and I will be using them different, not everybody has a YouTube studio in their home, right? So you may want that room for a formal dining room, and that's okay. But these are things that can be converted back. We have now been blessed, our kids are grown. And so we still wanted to have another bedroom for like if my dad wanted to come move in with us. And so that's why the thought that shower downstairs is so long. And then we're going to have our primary upstairs with a beautiful closet. I laugh because, Rod walks in and said, "This is Kim's closet," and I get a wall. It's kind of, maybe that's kind of true, but did you see something that was a game changer? And it was Sandro and Raquel that came up with this. I wanted to have a laundry room upstairs because there is a laundry area downstairs. In Celebration, there's a lot of homes that almost have like a closet laundry. And I like working space. I like to be able to fold. I like to get things organized. It's that industrial engineer mindset that I have. And so what they did was our closet, which will have a nook for like a makeup station, ladies, yes. There is a pass-through window. So we're going to be at the closet. So at the end of the day, when the close, you go back into your closet, pass-through window right into our laundry room. And then when the clothes are done, which by the way, we're trying to do some really cool forward thinking type of stuff. There is a washer dryer that's out there right now, all in one. And I know in the past, they have had some bad reviews, but GE has one now that, and GE doesn't pay me anything. It's a washer dryer within 2 hours that will wash and dry your clothes. That makes sense for me because I'm usually out of the door in the morning showing property and whatever. So if I have a washer and a dryer, if I'm putting clothes in the washing machine and then I'm leaving and I don't know how long it takes for me to get back home, those clothes could be sitting in that washing machine for a while and they kind of smell a little sour or whatever. And then you move them into the dryer, right? Then you got to wait for that. And then you fold. Well, the new way that people are recommending is you have one large washer dryer. You put it up on a little pedestal thing to lift it a little bit higher. But this pass-through window from my new closet into my laundry room, are you kidding me? How great is that? So just pass through, put it in the one piece, the washer dryer. Once I get home, come upstairs, fold it, and then I pass through into my closet, and then it's just going to expedite things. I'm all about wanting functional as well as beautiful. That's a game changer. Now, when we look at phase 2, I want you to start looking at some really cool things that I was able to incorporate because I had incredible contractors. We have showers that have multiple valves for like a rainforest feel and the wand, but it also will connect to music. And so I think it's a really funny story, cute story, and it's got LED lights or whatever. But Sandro, who's incredible, Sandro and Raquel kind of laughed because I said, "Don't you want to dance in your shower?" And their company is named after their kids. It's actually the first initials of the kids, but it's like Brajuma, Brajuma. And he goes, "Kim, I don't have time to dance in my shower. I've got 4 kids." Don't you love that? And so I'm like, I'm at the point in my life where I have time to dance in my shower. So I can't wait to show you that. There's other things. There's a sink that's incredible that's going into the kitchen. So stay tuned. Watch the show. Let me know if my Realtor Dream Team and I can talk to you about, hey, it might be time to go ahead and sell your house because houses are being sold very high price point now. And then look at homes that maybe you're like, it's not really what I wanted. But then if you talk with me and I'm like, well, what do you need? And then I connect you with this magical, the fairy godmother team. I have a fairy godmother contractor now. I have a fairy godmother designer. I have, all that kind of good stuff. Fairy godfather contractor. Then we can talk about how you now move out of the house that you've been in for over 10 years, whatever. And we can time it and such so that by the time hopefully you're moving in, a lot of the stuff is done and it's just a nice, wonderful experience. So we'll see. I know you're saying, I don't think she's going to get in that house by the end of the month, but I have faith. I have faith. All right. I hope you enjoyed the show today. Once again, it's Kim Hawk. We have a Near Disney YouTube channel. If you're not watching, please go to that, subscribe and like, because it will alert you when we are putting out these videos. We have over 500 videos on what's going on in that 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle in Central Florida. We absolutely love what we do. My Realtor Dream Team on Wednesday nights, they have a show called the Central Florida Market Update. They bring all kinds of wonderful stories to this format, so you'll know what's going on. If you want to go to a farmer's market in Winter Garden, or if you want to, go dancing in Dr. Phillips or whatever it is, they're going to tell you about it, right? So this is very exciting for us. Fingers crossed, we're going to be hitting our numbers, but I can tell you I'm very impressed with what's going on, and you will be able to ask me any questions. I'm not seeing any questions so far. I'm getting a lot of wonderful encouragement, which is always lovely. We have the best folks. Yvonne, thank you. Hi, Yvonne. We have the best folks that follow us. And then on Monday nights, I do a show specifically for Celebration Florida, the town that Disney built. So please check in for that. I talk about what's coming up for the week. I talk about what's going on with the real estate market, so you know what the value of properties are. And what else do we do? We do something special every week to tell you what's going on in Celebration. All right. Well, for now, I guess we'll say goodbye because I'm not seeing any questions. I hope you enjoy it. Once again, call me if you want any references in regard to the groups that I'm working with. Maybe you're waiting to see how it all turns out. I don't blame you. But anyway, I'm looking forward to having another wonderful property in Celebration. I think this might be our 8th one. We're founding residents here. We've moved around. So we've built and we've bought and resold and everything. And so we just wanted you to come along on the ride, and we hope you enjoy it. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.